Hello, welcome back to our podcast. I'm Max,
And I'm Alicia.
and today we would like to talk to you about neurodiversity and mental health and anything that people seem to struggle with. We want to give you some more insight into us. Maybe you can actually get into grips with what we go through and see if your experiences are the same. I mean, if we can educate people a bit more and help everyone to understand and just get more knowledge in order to help as a community, that's something we would like to do.
Yeah. So we do have a bit of insight when it comes to neurodiversity, obviously as we've can't speak today. Obviously, as we've pinpointed before, Max has Tourette's. So Tourette's is it's a form of neurodiversity, but it's also a neurological disorder whereby people suffer from tics, whether that be motor tics or verbal tics, but they can also suffer from other underlying issues that people don't understand, so problems with mobility, so seizing of joints, seizing of legs and arms, headaches, anxiety, stress, things like that. Just people don't always see the outside, but there's a lot of other things going in which people can have issues with. And then I have a bit of experience with neurodiversity as well. So we've always suspected it, but I've just recently been diagnosed with autism. So there's a lot of stereotypes of autism. So obviously, as you can see, I can talk and communicate well enough. More than some people that have the illness, but it's social issues, so anxiety, whether that be social anxiety or just anxiety in general, not being able to communicate my needs or seeing people as feelings, empathy, things like that. I see facial expressions, and sometimes get into arguments with family and friends because I misinterpret what they're saying. But also there's other side of it as well. So on an individual basis, I suffer from, so it's very bright in here, but it's the only room we've got that we can really film in. But to me, it's very overwhelming. So I do suffer from headaches because of sensitivities. So with lights, sounds distract me. So I can't, if there's a loud noise nearby, I can either get distracted from it or it can, again, give me a headache. And then for certain textures and things like that, I suffer with as well. And then I just know what I like, obsessed with what I like and things like that. So we've got a lot of experience with it. We just want to put that out there that we're talking about this, not because it's a new craze that's going on, but obviously because we've got experience with it. So that's why we're trying to pass the baton to you, and we want you to tell us what maybe you experience. And just because something isn't diagnosed doesn't mean it isn't there. So if you have anything that you're suffering with that you think, oh, I'm not diagnosed, so I can't talk about it, go on, you can talk to us about it, comment to us, email to us, spread your stories, whether they are anonymous or named stories. We don't mind. We're trying to get people to understand that everyone's different and that everyone suffers certain different things than other people. And that's what we're here for. And then obviously, instead of just being neurodiverse issues as well, we want to spread awareness about mental health. So I have had issues in the past, we both have, with anxiety, social anxiety and depression. We pull through it, things get better. It's always going to be there sometimes, but we just want you to know that we're a voice for that as well. So if you have any stories regarding, what you experience or things like that, just talk to us. We're here for it. But that's just a serious note, gone by. We're going to talk about some funny things and funny stories that have happened over the coming weeks and, our general jargon per se. And there's a lot of funny things coming in the pipeline, little short videos that I've written and we're going to write and shoot, so pass it on. I've just had a lot of... I jabbered on a bit, sorry guys.
But I just thought I'll let you go with the flow and see what happens. But you're it was quite good, he was confident. Well, I'm just being honest. Like you seem to be getting a bit more out of your shell with your confidence and stuff, and I feel like this is a good thing that we're doing. Just not for everyone that we want to contact, but also for ourselves, like just to gain more confidence, more strengths, more skills in addressing people and in media, but also as well confidence in ourselves and how we portray ourselves, put ourselves out there, be more who we are without feeling judged. And that's something we want to put out there as well. But like, people shouldn't feel like they're being judged. They shouldn't feel like they're not a part of the community and that they are less, or they can't get involved with things just because of certain differences, or they see themselves in a different way. Everyone should be included. It's even more present in this today world.
Like, neurological issues aren't taboo, are they? They shouldn't be anyway. They should be pushed through.
It's not that whether they're taboo or not. I just feel like it's going to take a lot of time. I mean, everyone and certain people on social media and stuff like that have done really good with trying to get like ideas out and help to people to get more confident with who they are. And if that's a difference, then you go with the flow. But it's going to take years and years because of a society that we've been in with the stiff upper lip English, not portraying your emotions or feelings, or if you've got any comments, you can't be seen to get them out there because it's seen as bad. So it's going to be a lot of hard work and a lot of probably even going on about the same thing all the time, just in order to help to shape the society in a better way. With difference,
we have fun as well. We want to do fun, don't we?
Yeah. We can have a laugh. We can be ourselves. We can have a bit of fun. Like, it's not always going to be serious. I don't want to be serious. I'm not a serious person, but it is an important platform to address them issues and what people are portrayed and feel need to be addressed. So I would like to maybe go on a bit more about what I've felt, how I've gone on in my life, and the sort of things or the hurdles that I've gone over, struggled with, and how it shaped me. I just hope that even if it helps one person and someone acknowledges it and go through the same thing, that it helps them, even if it's one person. So it did take a while for me to get diagnosed. I mean, I'm quite good in how I portray myself and how I let people see, but in other ways that's got a downside. So I can be a quiet person, I can be a loud person, it's like whatever the day feels. But usually a lot of the time I don't want to be seen as an attention person, someone that takes all the limelight, someone that's always seen to be, or I don't know, draining others, or you know what I mean. So I hold in a lot of what I need to do. So if it's a tick, or I want to say something, or just anything that I feel is going to get me judged, which I feel is something I don't want others to go through. They should be allowed to be free in what they do. But this leads to other problems that people don't always address. So in the media or in TV, film, and just in general, everyone sees Tourette's as an issue that, oh God, you're going to be swearing, or you're moving all the time, you can't keep still. But it's not always that case. You could literally have more days than not where you look normal, you're going on in your daily life, but it affects you mentally. And that could be headaches, that could be stress, it could be just inner warfare with yourself, or inside tics, which are really bad, like sometimes when, even if it's just a word going on and on and on in your head, or pain in your joints that people don't see. Like, I've noticed that I do move my feet a lot, and I do think small movements that people might not notice, but when I'm walking, it can affect me after a long time. So like, muscles want to do what they want to do. So if you're walking in the same way, like I have like a tic where I want to kick my foot, so it makes my knee buckle or stuff like that, and it's harder to walk in a long time. So I just want to address them sort of things. Like, and I know you want to with yours as well. like how mentally warfare it can be, and just help people to understand.
I want people to know that some days are really, really good, and it might just look like I'm what people would call typical, but you're not. It's like you're hiding yourself, you're masking, and then when you get home, you just have no energy for doing things that you want to do, or just chilling, or maybe if you've got work for uni that you need to do, you haven't got enough energy to be able to pass that on. So it's a lot of things in my life drain me, but I have to do it. So, for example, something I have to do is go to work. But this may sound really stupid, but I'm in an environment where I'm not obsessed with what I'm doing. So that I work in retail. I'm not obsessed with what I'm, talking about, what I'm selling, things like that. So it's a drain environment in that regard, because I'm having to just keep a high energy for something that I'm not really particularly that interested in. And then on top of that, I've got to, socialise with my team, colleagues and customers. And I have to look like a typical person who can socialise normally, but I'm screaming on the inside because, someone walks in and I'm talking about something that they're, I'm trying to sell them something or something, but all I want to talk about is what I like. And it sounds really stupid, is that just one of the aspects of it is I am very obsessed with what I like, so I just want to talk about that. And then on the slight energy saving moments when customers or team members talk to you about something that you really like, then there's another obstacle to face, because then you just won't shut up about it. So you go around in circles about it, and then people get annoyed with you, and then you don't know how to stop, or someone will say something and then you feel personally attacked. And it's just a whole web of obstacles, and it's just draining to me, because this is why I want to get into a career like this. It would be really nice to get into a career when I'm actually helping people and talking about things that I've faced, I've experienced, or I'm interested in, because then I'm doing something that's going to conserve my energy instead of doing something that I've got to pretend I'm passionate about, otherwise I could lose my job, and then I need the job, because if we didn't have the job, we wouldn't be able to live. And trust me, we are living on the bones. So if I lost my job, that would be very, very, very bad. And that's just another stress, because I have targets I have to hit and everything, and I don't hit them, so that's just another stress on top of me. So that's something I want to just say is normal, but isn't normal. That people might think, that maybe they think it's an issue with them, but it's not. It's your brain. It's how your brain processes things. It's your illness, your neurodiversity thing that's going to.
I understand what you mean though, when it's like, I feel really drained, and I think that's just your brain trying to reserve energy and do what you want to do instead of doing things you don't. And a lot of the time, I feel like I would fall into a massive depression if I didn't just like try to motivate myself and be there for other people. So like, I know when you're younger, when your parents say things, you're just like, oh God, they're saying that same thing again. But what Mum always said when we were younger is, don't put off today what you can do. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. And that has helped me a lot in a lot of situations when I just literally don't want to do something, and then I'll go, but if I don't do it now, I'll be in this same situation tomorrow, and then I will just keep putting it off, and then before you know it, weeks have gone by, and then the deadline's that day or the day after, and you've missed the deadline, and then probably something that's really important is gone because you didn't really feel like you needed to do it, but you did need to do it. So procrastinating is very bad. But if I didn't think about that and have Mum in the back of my mind just telling me, do it now, I think I probably wouldn't get where I am now.
I see it like this. There's a couple of analogies that spring to mind though when we're in a conversation, in a position that we don't want to be in, or we're being judged, or maybe you're not in a place that you really want to be. There's a couple of analogies that come to mind. So the easiest one I can think of is, food. when food's in a fridge or a freezer, it's in an environment that wants to keep it at peace, wants to keep it in a state that's conserved. As soon as you take that food out of the environment that it's supposed to be in, it starts to, well, first off, it'll thaw out, and then it'll start to just biodegrade or go mouldy. And that's why I see myself as, if I'm in a conserved area, like that I want to be in, like uni, or, you know, maybe a job that I enjoy, which I haven't come in contact with except for things like this, you know, that I could maybe a career path. But you're conserved, your energy's conserved, you may feel a bit drained, but that's normal wear and tear from the day. But if you're in an environment that, you know, like work or something you don't want to be at, that's like you're a fucking thawed out wet fish that started to degenerate over time, and before you know it, you just feel like a pile of dust that needs to regenerate. But then you've got to do it, because I work the weekend, you've got to do it the next day, and then the next day, and it's like Thanos has just snapped you into ash, and you've still got to collect yourself together and walk to work. Whereas in a place where I want to be, like uni, I can feel like a whole person. Maybe everyone doesn't understand me, I don't get people, they don't get me, but the actual creative environment of where I want to be, and knowing that I can write, make things, you know, do my passions, is what's conserving me, not the people. The people never understand me, I don't get the people I want to be. And this is why I want to find like-minded people on this, because maybe we can communicate, we can have a community with relationships of people that will understand us, and then that will make our life easier, and we can conserve each other.
It'd be really good though, because you can even learn a new skill that someone else gets you into if it's in the community, and you're like, oh my god, yeah. And
another thing
you can have groups and stuff
is if I could get a job baking or doing something like that I love.
Yeah. Just
something that I'm working as a team, but maybe I'm in the back end doing individual tasks that I can understand, and I'm not having to do a customer faced bit role, but I'm still working as a cog in the system. I would enjoy that.
It's funny because, like, when I've had jobs, I've noticed that people go, oh, you don't want to do a job where it's just doing the same thing over and over and over again. You get really boring, and you be in a mood because you don't want to carry on doing it. I find that they're the best jobs.
Yeah.
Like when you know what you're doing and you can just do it, or you can get it. You can even target yourself. Oh, I can do it quicker. Get a better time. If I know what I'm doing and I'm in that zone and I'm just clogging it away, that's the best environment for me.
One of the best jobs I ever had was, you know, when I worked at Tesco, they used to take us off the till because we were on the till, but it wasn't very well busy sometimes. So they take us off the till and they go, can you cardboard? They used to do it in Aston when I worked in Aston as well, and I used to love that. And basically that means going down the road, straightening everything out, taking all the cardboard off, breaking it up and putting it in the trolley. I used to love doing that, because not only are you making things look nice, you're tidying things up, but it's also a repetitive thing that you don't have to think about.
It's probably because of me, like when I'm concentrating on something, it's easier for me to like carry on instead of thinking about my body and what I'm doing in my head. So I just like staying active, whether that's cleaning the toilet, sweeping the floor, mopping the floor, doing drinks over and over and over again, because obviously I work in a bar now. But breaking up, taking the bins out, I don't care what the job is, I will get my hands dirty.
I like doing things like that, but I also like,
I just like keeping busy,
doing something relaxing, like sitting down, talking, doing this.
I find that when I get into like a sitting down or something that doesn't use a lot of energy, I just get into that mode of, oh, so I can't be arsed, I don't want to do it. And then the worse that gets, the harder it is for me to do things I do want to do, or motivate myself to go somewhere, be in the social environment, which is hard a lot of the time, to be around a lot of people. You have to really suck it up and think, how am I going to get through it? What sort of things can I do? So, I don't know, breathing exercises, thinking about what you want to do when you're shopping, having the shopping list ready so that when you go in, you can literally pick up what you need, zoom around the store, put some music on. People don't need to, well, I find that even when I've got headphones on, people just want to come up to me and ask me things. But, you know what I mean? Staying in your own zone if you don't feel like being around people, but you've still got to motivate yourself to go out the house, because if you don't go out the house, you'll stay there all the time. You'll just hibernate in your house.
Well, to be honest, I don't really like doing things on my own. I prefer doing things like, if I'm on a bus, travelling or shopping, I prefer to be with you.
Yeah. I hate going on the bus on my own.
You ground me, and also we still, yeah. Sorry guys. You ground me, but also you're there if I need help, and you're like an emotional support person.
I feel like we do that for each other though.
Yeah,
Like without you there, I'm broken up.
Without you there, so for example, if I was shopping, I don't know, I kind of know what we need, but I'm also like, what is something else more important that we need? Like, oh, now I've got to go around with this, and now how much is this going to cost? You know, and then I go off on edge buying things that we don't need.
Yeah, I'll go in for one thing. So say you need milk or bread, go in, and by the time I come out, I spent 25, £30 on things I don't need.
Go into the till as well. I always go to self-service because, and then when you're on a trolley in our Tesco, you can't go to self-service. It's just too much.
Too many times I've like wanted to like go into a conveyor where someone I mean, I like socialising and I like being around people, but in the supermarket when it's really busy and people are like, oh god, and you're packing your bag and they're pushing they're throwing it at you. I don't like going to that person. I prefer to do it myself serve.
Yeah.
So many times I've got the stuff out the basket in our Tesco and put it into hand baskets.
Yeah.
Because I would prefer to do that.
But also, I don't know what it is, what the barrier is, but I also don't like asking for help from strangers. I don't like talking to people for no reason, and I also get nervous and anxious when I have to, ask to request something.
I am bad at socialising. I do get awkward, but then I have my good days, and I hope I'm going to get better at that, and have more good days than bad. But I have them good days where I do want to be involved, I do want to speak to people, I don't want to shut up. I want to involve, I want to get my ideas in there, and just be in the zone, be in the group, be in the mood. And I want to be able to push that forward onto someone like you maybe that doesn't have the confidence to go up to someone and speak to them.
I don't know if doesn't
have the one, like, you're scared. Yeah, that's confidence though, isn't it? If you've got the confidence, you're not scared.
Well, it's a good job there's something in that cup, because that means it's just really
sorry.
I have to know someone though 3 or 4 times before
I find that when we've been on the zone, I have been able to motivate you to speak up. Say we're ordering in a coffee shop, you don't want to order, you want me to order for you, you speak to me and make me do the order. I've gone, you say it's what you want, and you've done it, and it helps me.
I very rarely though, if you say, I want to help you, I kind of lock down and shut down, because
but the thing is,
that it's like, why are you forcing me?
I'm not forcing you, I'm trying to give you those skills that you're going to need. I can't always be there.
Yeah, but there's other ways that maybe you could do it instead of saying
no. I don't force you. I say you say what you want. I'll say what I want, and even if it's something that you maybe need to return it, you go up. And if you need me to go with you, I'll be with you. But you can speak and you can get the confidence to interact and socialise a bit more, because and I learned this today, especially with the industry we're going into, one of the main problems in things that is not good is when people don't socialise and don't network. You can't get anywhere with other people. You need to network, so you need to collaborate, you need to be with others, you need to know.
I know that, but sometimes they shut down when they're trying to talk to people.
And I really want to be able to take you out of shell and do that with you and help you. I don't want to be I'm a nag, like I do.
Yeah, but we're a team now, aren't we?
Yeah, I know we're a team, but I just want to be able to give you those skills for when you're not with me.
Very rare that I'm not with you. I don't like being with you.
Yeah, but you're gonna be not with me sometimes.
No, because I want to travel with you. I want to do things with you. I want to just be with you.
You won't let me speak. I do want to do that with you. I do want to be with you. I know that, but there is going to be times when maybe you need to go on a project and direct it or make a film on your own, and I'm not there because I'm doing something else.
I just put a collar on you and use me as an emotional support dog.
Because that's the whole point of being a human and an adult. And yes, I understand that you can't get it, and I know it's difficult, but that's why I'm here, to support you. And there's times when I don't want to do it, and I don't want to get up, I don't want to go to lesson, I don't want to get out of the house, but I'm one of those people who will actually force myself, because I know that if I don't, it will be a negative impact on me.
I know, I get up and never just don't talk to people I don't need to. But anything funny happened to you this week? Because nothing really funny happened to me.
I feel like things funny always happen to me.
Yeah, but nothing really has happened to me.
Yeah, it has.
What?
Earlier, when you were putting that up there, your head putting the window.
Oh, yeah. You should have got that on camera.
Yeah, I didn't get it because I didn't realise it was going to happen. It was something from you.
I thought I had more room.
A funny thing has always happened to me. Today, when I was going into lesson, just before, I was about 5 minutes late. And I shouldn't have been late because I was already in uni. But I was talking to someone and then I went up and I knew that I needed to go to the classrooms above So you've got the bottom floor and you've got the top floor.
Yeah.
And I need to go through the doors to go up the stairs to go up to the next floor. But when I got up there, I was like, where am I? It's alien. I'm really bad with directions. I could go to the same place a million times and still get lost because I'm really bad. So I went right and I'm completely lost. I'm looking all over and I'm like, that's the acting studio 4, that's acting studio 5, where the heck is the creative suite? So I'm looking and I'm like, oh no, I've gone the wrong way. I need to go around the other side of the building, the whole other side, up them stairs. And then it hit me. I looked back on myself and I went, oh, there's still some more corridor around that way. I'll try that way. I went, looked, I'd already written in the group chat, oh my God, I'm lost, with a face. And I said, oh no, hang on, I went the wrong way. So I went round and realised it was there. And then the teacher goes to me, do you not have a watch? And I was like, I got lost. I literally went the wrong way. I thought I was in a different bloody building. I thought I was on a different campus and a different university because it looked alien. And that's why I don't like travelling on my own. I can go on the bus or be travelling in the car, going the same way I always do. But if there's a diversion, if the bus or my car goes the wrong way, I'm lost. So I always have to put Google Maps on. I could be on the bus like this, oh my God, and I'm tracking the bus going where it's going to make sure I'm going the right way. It just stresses me out because my worst fear is, I know I'm not good with time, and I get late to things, but my worst fear is being late or getting lost.
So is that all the funny that's happened? Anything else?
There's funny things all the time. I mean,
it's funny ever happened to me.
because I'm so clumsy.
I have to make my own comedy.
It's because I'm so clumsy.
I mean, the funniest thing that happened today was walking past the girl that does the busking and she's really bad.
Yeah, but that's just opinion.
No, because she's standing there, she was screaming and she had someone else with her and it just funny. Funny to me anyway.
But they're getting themselves out there, I suppose, and that's what people need to do. That's all you can do.
Yeah, I know, but maybe that's not the best job for her, maybe.
Yeah, but maybe someone will go to her. You're not the best singer, but you can do this.
Anyway, what were you saying?
So I think it's funny all the time. I'm funny all the time. Things happen to me, just, I don't know, out of the blue, or I've tripped over myself. This is something that always happens to me, and I don't know why it's recently started. Maybe it's because I'm just very oblivious to what's going on. But I keep leaving the house without my backpack.
Yeah.
And then I go to you, oh my God, I forgot my backpack. I forgot my backpack.
I was actually going to remind you as well, but I thought you were going to pick up by the door.
The third or fourth time in the last week. I mean, I think my memory's going or something, or it's just affecting me, and things are just going around and around, and I'm just not thinking. But another thing, I thought, I left my coat in the classroom a couple of weeks ago, and I thought that was because I didn't bring the coat, because I forgot my coat and you brought it to me. And I thought, oh, I haven't got my coat because I thought...
Did I bring you
forgot it. Yeah, you brought my coat a couple of weeks ago.
Now.
So you brought it to me, and because I didn't leave the house with it, I'm thinking, oh, I didn't bring my coat. But I did have it with me, and I left it in the classroom. I had to go and get it. And then last week it happened again, and I was like, I brought the coat with me. Why am I not wearing it? And why is it still stuck in that bottom of the cubby? Then I did it again today. I literally did it again. No, yesterday. Luckily enough, the door didn't lock, because after we go out, the door locks and you can't get back in. And I was like, oh my God, there's no teacher around here, I won't be able to get back in. Lucky enough, somehow it was latched and I got back in. And I was like, oh my God, I've got my coat. And I was like, shit, it's got everything in it, it's got my ID in it. And I know it's got nothing on it, but it's got my card on it. How I pay with things, but it's got nothing on it anyway. Yeah, I keep doing it. I need to think, or write a list before I leave the house. What have I taken with me? My bag, my phone, my backpack, headphones, whatever's in, so I don't forget him.
Wow.
And that's probably a coping mechanism that I need to do, right?
Well, I think we should end it on a joke.
What the joke then? Is it going to be funny? Because it's very not funny when you don't do them funny.
Well, I had this joke earlier. I was watching Facebook Reels and this came up, so I just thought I'd just say it.
That's something I do.
See if you laugh, or see if anyone's listening that laughs.
Doomscrolling.
But what do you call a Frenchman that wears sandals?
Okay, then go on.
Philippe Floppy.
Is he funny?
Yeah, because Philippe
I don't get it.
is a French name. Philippe is a French name, and then it sounds like Flippy. Floppy.
Yeah, but the floppy bit I'm not getting.
Is his second name? Philippe Floppy.
And that's a man wearing. That's a Frenchman wearing sandals.
Yes.
It's funny because it's not funny. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't know why.
It is funny.
I'm just not getting that one.
It's funny.
Delivery better. Do it again because like the voice wasn't funny. Maybe if we did it in a funny voice.
Wow, what funny voice? I was just
I don't know.
delivering the joke as normal.
Try and be confident
No,
with it.
we'll leave that
Be
there.
confident. Do another one then.
The only one I had today that I can remember
Just do
was,
it funny. You must have another joke.
What do you call a can opener that can't open cans?
What do you call it?
I can't open it.
I can't open it. That's funnier than the flip flops. Here it is. Because I understand it.
You don't understand the flippy floppy one?
No.
Because when people wear sandals,
I
it
know.
sounds like flippy floppy when you're walking. You get it now?
No, it's funny. It's funny now. I mean, I understand
Are we
now.
going flip
But
flops?
it's funny because I don't understand how I didn't understand.
Oh wow.
It was like I had a brain freeze.
But we'll leave it there, guys. Thank you for listening and watching. If you got
Yeah,
this
it was
far,
probably a bit like.
it was a bit of a deep one. It was a bit of a serious one, but we had a bit of a laugh in between there, here and there.
We kind of went with the flow with what the conversation did, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have anything, shout out to us. We'll link all of our bios and email and everything in the description for you, so you can contact us on Instagram, on email, on YouTube, on Spotify. Just leave comments anywhere. Also on Patreon as well. You can have a look at that. We've got some bloopers back behind the scenes things. Unfortunately, the video with me banging my head isn't available because we didn't know it was going to happen, but there we go. You got any last remarks?
That's why I don't get how do you make a video of someone that's
because people fix it.
they must redo it.
We don't fix
because
things.
If things just happen.
We like to be real, guys. Everything you see is what's happening with us. If something surprising happens, it's probably because it surprised us as well. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much for watching.
You be
and,
you
and listening if you're just listening.
You be you, and we promise you we aren't having you on anything. Everything is real, and yeah. So speak to you later. Bye.
Bye.